What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about the Cosori Pressure Cooker. Now, I originally lumped this into a video along with the rice cooker here, but Cosori didn't want me to do that, and so I had to make a separate video, and I'm glad I did because they're the same but quite different in the way that they operate. So, rice cookers are honestly a lot easier to use because especially this one, there's nothing extra. You open the thing up, you put the water and your rice in, you tell it what kind of rice it is or oatmeal or whatever, and hit start, and it just does everything. This, on the other hand, it gives you a lot more control over the time settings. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Gives you a lot more control. So you can do pressure cook here, and then you can control the minutes down to the very minute itself. Whereas this goes in increments of 5. So this you can get, I mean, that does good. But this, again, you have a lot more control. So even if we did do rice, look at that. We can control, shoot, I'll probably use this for my more, like the Spanish rice that I used in this. I would probably do it in this because, again, the Spanish rice came out a little mushy with that. But I could have just stopped it. But this, obviously, is going to give you a lot more control. Now, I made some meatballs in this thing, and they came out perfectly. Matter of fact, it's still some left over in the refrigerator now. I'm going to eat those later on today. But came out perfectly. It was very easy to use following the instructions. Like this, when it builds up pressure, there's a little valve up here. Get that out of the way. There's a little valve that pops up. And you know the pressure is released when that finally drops, and you can actually open this up. Over here you have a vent. You see that jump? That jump. It allows all the air to come out. And you can either, it's like variable. You can either do a little bit or a lot. That's a little bit, or do a little bit, or just push it all the way up and it'll drop out. But then when you're building pressure up, you seal it. The interesting thing is, this thing is so smart. It knows when it's too much pressure built up in there, and it will not allow you to open up the top, even though it's letting me do it now, and it's playing a little video game chime. But yeah, if that thing it's too much pressure in there, it will not open. It'll lock, so it protects you there, has the safety features. And then, you know, it's weird how easy it is to cook. You just dump the stuff in there. I feel like it's not going to work out right, but it does. I don't know how it cooks the way it does, but then, hey, it does. So, what else are we going to cover here? I don't really know what else to say. It's not a lot to it. It's that simple. You know, you just look at what you want to cook. Obviously, follow your recipe, but it's pretty simple. It was nothing like I just need to put the meatballs in it, put some water in there, put the meatballs in there, put some sauce in there, put some cranberry sauce in there, and then I push pressure cook for, I don't remember how many minutes it was, 5. It was 5 minutes. 5 minutes, pressure cook on high. I didn't want to keep it warm initially. I could have done that. Well, we'll get to that. You do that, and then just boom, start, and that was it. It's going to build up pressure first, and all foods take different amounts of times to build up pressure, but it's smart. It'll do that. The first time you run it, it'll just do water. It only takes like a few minutes to build up pressure then. But with the meatballs, yeah, it took like around 15 minutes to do it. And then once it knows, boom, it's the pressure, it'll start the timer down. And after the 5 minutes, it'll chime and let you know, hey, it's done. You open it up, it'll be clearly done, and eat. That's it. It's so easy. And this helps a lot. I know for like me, like yesterday, I still did this, but I had to drive real far to work on the RV, and I ain't feel like really I make a lot of smoothies because they fast. But, you know, I never want to cook. But with these two things, man, I'm going to use these things probably weekly because I can meal prep and have food for the week. So anyway, let's talk about the keep warm setting. So I feel like it's possible, but, you know, probably didn't. I feel like with the rice cooker, when I put it on warm, I think that might have encouraged the rice to get a little mushier too, because I left it on warm for like maybe an hour or so. This I intentionally left on warm for 3 hours before I ate, just to see if the consistency or whatever would change, if it would burn anything. Nope, and it automatically sets the, oh, we'll keep it warm for 12 hours. And it will probably be exactly the same. You can control, too, the warmth. You can do low, high, or you could even do a custom temperature. But, man, keeping that thing on low kept everything nice, piping hot, but it was not, like, it didn't cook it extra. It was perfect, y'all. So, anyway, this costs, let me go check. So this thing is $89.99, but right now there's a clippable Amazon coupon for $15 also. It makes it, what, $74.99? They even have a bundle where you can buy both of these together for $180, but it's weird because if you just bought them separately, it's way cheaper to do that. So just buy them separately. I'm actually interested in more of their little cooking utensils now because these were perfect. It makes me want to cook. I can, impress the ladies when they come over, cook up some meals. They say, oh, you a chef? And I say, oh, yeah, girl. When I was looking up recipes for this, I looked up recipes for the Instant Pot. And I believe, how much was that? And the Instant Pot is the same price. But in the instructions, they were saying that, oh, it's going to take 20 minutes for the meatballs to come up the pressure. This didn't take 20 minutes. So I'm not saying this is better because I never used the Instant Pot, but it got the job done perfectly and faster. So you be the judge of that. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I put you on to something new. I'm going to tell you, yeah, I should make another video for Vitamix. They didn't send me anything. Cosori did send me this, but just to show you guys how I get through the day without having help cooking, and I still have healthy, really tasty meals. I make a lot of smoothies every day. It takes me 30 minutes to do that. If I'm moving slow, if I'm moving fast, it takes me like 20 minutes. But anyway, hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.